Students, hello everyone. I am going to discuss with you a latest reform in accounting, that is IND AS, or we can call it as Indian Accounting Standard. So I am here to introduce you with IND AS. So students, in this class we deeply going to discuss what is accounting standards, what is the purpose of accounting standards, from where accounting standards we adopted, and what is its key role will affect while preparing the financial statement. All these things we will discuss. But from the examination point of view, they will ask you what is the meaning of accounting standards for 2 marks, and for 2 marks one more question you can expect: objectives of accounting standards. Any of the two objectives they can ask. So we will, before going to understand what is accounting standard, first we need to clear these terminologies. What is GAAP? What is AS accounting standard? What is Ind AS? What is Indian accounting standard? What is IAS International Accounting Standards? And what is IFRS International Financial Reporting Standards? All these things we need to get clear before we moving to the meaning of accounting standards. In market, we hear these terms: GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles; AS, Ind AS, IAS, IFRS. See, among these five terms, one, two, three, four, five, among these five terms, the biggest terminology is GAAP. And the GAAP stands for Generally Accepted Accounting Principle. GAAP covers all these four: AS, Ind AS, IAS, IFRS. All these four will comes under GAAP. And again, GAAP is classified into two types. One, national GAAP; B, international GAAP. So what is national GAAP? When domestic country frame principles for their own country, then we call it as GAAP. For example, US GAAP. If they frame rules and regulation for their own country, then it is called as US GAAP. Then what is international GAAP? Suppose if the guidelines meant for all the countries over the globe, if the principle meant, accounting principle meant for all the countries over the globe, then we call it as international GAAP. If the country prepares accounting policies for their own country, then we call it as national GAAP. Suppose if the country prepares for all the countries to for suppose if the country prepares principles, accounting policies for all the countries generally, then we call it as international GAAP. Now I'll say which country follows what. GAAP is followed by US. America will follow GAAP. AS, accounting standards. Previously India was following accounting standards. Later it was converted into Indian accounting standards, that is Ind AS. Before, previously we followed AS, now we are following Ind AS. Now IAS, International Accounting Standards. This has been followed by UK. UK is following IAS. Now again, this IAS has converted into IFRS. Now UK is following IFRS. Now, IND-AS, Indian Accounting Standards, has been prepared in line with IFRS. In line with IFRS, meaning we have copied accounting principle, practices, concepts, all these things from IFRS. Once again, I will repeat, IND-AS has been prepared in line with IFRS, means there is no major changes between IND-AS and IFRS. Only there are some minor changes. Rest everything all remain same. We have been copied. IND-AS has been copied from IFRS, and IFRS has been followed by UK. It is Europe. Now we see the meaning of accounting standards. Accounting standards are rules and guidelines set set up by governing bodies. If any of the accounting governing body or if any of the accounting authority issues guidelines or set of rules, then we call it as accounting standard. So accounting standard means, suppose if any of the governing body, if any of the governing authority related to accounts, if they frame rules or if they frame regulations to be followed while preparing the financial statement, then we call it as accounting standard. Now we see what it covers. See, it's saying it covers the aspect of recognition. Recognition means deciding whether it is debit or whether it is credit, whether it is liability or whether it is asset. Measurement. It covers aspect of recognition, measurement, treatment, preparing final accounts. It can be trial balance, financial statement. These call it as treatment. Next, presentation. Preparing the report by the auditor is presentation. After preparing, he has to present to the management. And disclosure. Who will disclose? The management will disclose for whom? To its stakeholders, for its shareholders, for its employees. And the disclosure should be true and fair. It should be holistic in nature. Mistakes should be avoided in case of when they were preparing the financial statement. Disclosure of accounting transaction in financial statements. Once again, I will repeat. Accounting standard means as simple as if any of the governing body or authority, if they set rules and regulations to be followed while preparing the financial statement, then we call it as accounting standards. For example, if the accounting standard board says current year all the companies have to follow straight line method to calculate depreciation, it means all the corporate companies have to follow the same depreciation method, that is straight line method to calculate depreciation. Just I have given the example. Next, we have need of accounting standard. What is its need? How it is helpful? Let we see. To bring uniformity in accounts. The first need is to bring uniformity in accounts. How it will bring uniformity? Suppose Indian accounting policy is different and Canada's accounting policy is different. There Canada company is saying, and it has been merged with India. Company A is in Canada, company B is in India. So company A is saying, I have achieved 10 lakh rupees as a profit. Here, but whereas same profit when India went to compare with A and B, India is getting loss as 10 lakh. How it can get loss? See, I'll give you example. While calculating the fixed asset, suppose if the Canada company assumes 20% as depreciation. An Indian company assumes 30% as depreciation. Then there is a disparity because Canada company is assuming 20%, Indian company is assuming 30% to calculate depreciation on fixed assets. To avoid all these things, to avoid these disparities, to avoid these confusions, we follow accounting standards. If we follow accounting standards, both the companies, Canada plus India, they have to follow the same rate of depreciation. If Canada is following 20%, then India too have to adopt 20% only. So this is to bring uniformity in accounts means both the countries have to follow the same accounting policies, same accounting procedure. Next, to avoid disparities, confusion, and complexity. Disparities and confusion, I said complexity. See, if the accounting policies were same in all over the globe, then it won't be a complexity. Suppose if Indian employee or if Indian or Indian auditor, if he flies to USA, then he no need to prepare again. Already he has learned. Otherwise, he has to visit to the USA again. He have to come across the training sessions. Why? Because if there is different accounting standards, if all over the world following same accounting standards, then there is no need for training. We can avoid complexity. Next, to bring comparability in accounts. See, if different countries are using different accounting policies, means it is difficult to compare the financial statements of one company with other foreign company. If both the companies were following the same, then the comparability will become easy and the accounting language will become easy. We can understand easily. Next, last one, to have quality in characteristics. Whatever we are preparing the financial statement, it should be quality in nature always. It should be 100% prudent. We should not do any kind of mistakes while preparing the financial statement. How it can bring quality in nature? If if accounting policies or if accounting standards are same, if it is similar to, if it is similar between one country to other, then it will become quality. Thank you, students. I hope you have understood this video. Thank you all.